Welcome back. We've got an update today on the last round of ECR, or Eagles Canyon Raceway, for the CMRA race series, last race of the year. With this race, as you guys may know, it's been quite a while since I've been able to race because of the yard sale last year and a long rebuild series. So be sure to check that out if you guys are interested in how that thing got put together after a crash last time. This race did not go as planned, sadly. It was definitely a cluster, but we'll elaborate on that a little bit later. As we got things rolling, man, bike ran real well. Super happy with that. There was one small tech issue with the throttle position sensor during practice. Not really sure what was going on there, but we did have to take a few things apart and throttle, disconnect it, recycle everything as far as power and battery is concerned, and got that thing back up and online, and only missed one session for the practice on Friday, which was good. The overall plan for this weekend was to really just get back up to speed, about 90-95% of where we were at since it was such a long layoff. The next thing too is that ECR was being run clockwise, which is the opposite direction of what we've run in the past. So it's definitely learning a whole new track running it the opposite direction. Super fun track. I recommend definitely giving it a try. But when you run something like that backward, it definitely takes a few laps to get used to it. So it certainly took me a bit of time to get back up to speed and where you're feeling comfortable with the bike again. The plan was really to make sure to lay down some solid laps, follow some people, look at lines, pick a few things up, see where you're strong. We were riding around on used tires that had already had like a track day and a half or so we're trying to be nice and careful with that and just come up to speed slowly, feel things out. A couple of things were different with the bike setup just so you get more confidence and more comfortable with everything. So our goal was like 2:10-ish on Friday for lap times, with my personal best being I think a 158, high 158, something like that before I crashed last year. So again, just bringing that bar down nice and slow. The plan for Saturday was to go ahead and hit a little more race pace. Morning warm-up was good. I think we're at like 207s, which was cool. Hope to bring things down to like a 204, 205 with fresh tires, and then go ahead and continue to drop time as Sunday's races went on. Saturday's practice and race brought a little bit cooler temps than Friday, so the morning was much cooler. We want to be a little easier with the tires at that point in time, so you're not stressing those things out and we get the best longevity out of them, because unfortunately I'm not rich and slicks are expensive, so we want to get the most life out of them as we can. So that's why we're taking it easy on the morning warm-up and just running lines and making sure our setup was good. So obviously by the title screen, the cat's kind of out of the bag, right? It got collected in a big old yard sale, and it was a cluster, sadly. So if you're interested in that, as I probably would be if I was watching this video, go ahead and skip forward to that and check out the yard sale footage. If you want some context, I'll kind of provide some of that here, just so we can kind of get some background as to what's going on. So with this race, I hadn't been racing for quite a while, so I'm at the back of the grid, which I'm totally cool with. The idea was to pick up some lines from some of the other racers, see where they're running, see where I'm slow, see where they're faster, and see where I could definitely make some passes that were fun and clean. So I'm totally cool with that, right? Bring paces down. It's a good day, man. Perfect weather. Super nice. Start wasn't that great, unfortunately, and that's kind of been a weak point of mine, just getting used to this thing. Yes, it does have launch control, but for whatever reason, I don't know if it's the old school background in motocross, I just have a hard time, getting along with that thing and getting a good jump. So we're working away from the back of the pack, which again was fine with me. You see a lot of back and forth at the tail end of these race starts, and it usually takes a lap or two before people start kind of finding their groove and you get a little bit of working space. So you're really dealing with this, slinky effect where people will stack up in the corners and straights kind of separate them. So again, we're hanging back, just running a nice, clean pace, trying to look at lines, see where everybody's strong and that kind of thing, right? So as we make our way around on the first lap, really it's just fun and a good pace. see where we're at, pick up any spots that we can. There's no points for me this year. There is no championship on the line, right? Nothing. It's just go out, essentially just a fast track day and have some fun, man. Fuel the bike out. So as we complete the first lap, we still have a few riders kind of getting stacked up. Now we're kind of in a better position to see where everybody's at. Going into this next corner here, the thought did cross my mind to go ahead and try to make a pass, but the young lady on my left here had the inside line, so I just kind of stay equal with her. It's like, man, I don't really want to push it going on the outside too much. I'll stack in behind her, set up for the next corner, and you guys see what happened here. So we'll play it through. Luckily, all three of my cameras caught it, which was amazing because usually they fail. So we'll go ahead and show this all the way through, raw footage on all three cameras, and then pick up from there. So after watching all three camera views, it actually kind of changed my view as to what happened. I legitimately thought I got hit from behind when I initially felt the impact, just because of how things went and how quick it was. Slowing it down frame by frame, it looks like that pass was just made late, in my opinion. Grabbed my wing on the right-hand side as I was tipped in, and then just forced the bike down to the right side and pulled me off. My right hand got sucked under by the rear tire and just pulled off the bike. Sadly, once I fell off, my bike righted itself and took out the rider on the outside, and so all three of us were down and out. Big thanks to the guy behind me for not running us over. Nice job, buddy. Appreciate it. I owe you a beer. So it's just one of those things, man. Like, not showing this to talk crap to anybody or have any issues come up and arise from showing the video. Really, I hope it's just a learning process. This stuff, well, I think, would be a whole lot easier if it was on a motocross track. I think that pass would have been probably okay. A little block pass, a little bar banging, that's totally cool. But when you're talking about, a $30,000 super bike, I think the stakes are a little different, especially at this club level racing and when you don't have a whole lot on the line. So hopefully everybody learns a little bit from watching this. Go ahead and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is that something that's going to be bad on me for, did I close the line, right? Was that pass just a late aggressive pass and a bit optimistic? Or is this just a racing incident? So let me know what you guys think in the comments. And with that, unfortunately, this channel is going to stick to rebuild process yet again. So stay tuned for additional videos on some of the things that I'll go over and look at and examine after a crash like this to make sure everything's okay to get back on the track again. Didn't think this channel would take this route. Really thought it was going to be more of a racing thing, but it looks like the last year or so it has been purely repair. So stay tuned for more videos, man. We'll keep you guys posted, let you know what the progress looks like, and we hope to be out on the track soon.